I'm definitely not gonna title this like vegan like street food or anything, because vegans will hate me for saying this, but I'm like sort of traumatized from that noodle experience back there. It really was horrible. What's up in your part of the world? This is Live Travel Asia, where we show you what it's like living and traveling in Asia. Right now we're here at Yaowarat Road, and apparently it's vegetarian week here in Chinatown. So we're gonna show you what that's all about. Alright, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. We had absolutely no idea it was gonna be vegetarian week here in Chinatown. It was just that we haven't gone out for like the last 2 weeks because of the dengue fever scare out here. And I just felt like I need to get out and sort of experience something new. And we just decided, hey, why don't we just head out to Yaowarat Road? It's one of those places that is interesting, but I haven't truly enjoyed. And I was gonna do like an artsy fartsy video. That's why you saw the 50mm lens. But there's just so much vegetarian foods that look very interesting and delicious. So we're gonna definitely show you what that's about. This is gonna be a food vlog from now on. Okay, so the first thing we got is deep fried taro and potato. So this is the taro one. It was only 10 baht each. So Mayu's saying that it's an expected taste for her, but this is something that's pretty new to me. It's very crunchy on the outside, obviously, because it's deep fried, but the inside is actually still very mushy, and there are actually peanuts in there to make it taste very peanutty. Alright, so I was gonna try that because it looks interesting. I've never had it, but Mayu pretty much says it's like a dumpling, but less tasty because it's separated. And there's still so much more to eat. I'm gonna skip over it. We'll have it some other time. Mayu's favorite, chestnuts. Although Mayu really likes chestnuts, we're also gonna skip over that because we can have that anytime as well. Alright, the sample got us to buy the whole thing. It was 40 baht. Basically that was rice in like some kind of coconut milk. It was very sweet. It's a dessert. But it was well executed, so for a little over $1, I like it. But I want to try something unique, and this looks interesting here. I mean, I think I know what that is, but what is this? It's like the shape of a mango. She says this is a plain flavor, so we're gonna try the one with the Chinese jujube. It's 15 baht. So while I'm trying to do this food review, I got like a whole bunch of water splashed on me, and I was getting so mad. And then Mayu tells me it's like a thing that monks do to bless you. Yeah, we're gonna be doing this food review with all this parade happening in the back. This is quite interesting. This is a vegetarian mandu. I would say this is in between the mandu that I had in Taiwan and the mandu that I have in Korea. So it's like not as gentrified of a taste as the Korean one, but not as exotic as the one we had in Japan and Taiwan. I wouldn't say that this is very musical, the clanging of the cymbals, but I just like the energy. It's just so crazy out here. I was really actually quite gloomy today. It was raining and stuff, but this really gets your mood up. Buttermilk! They like trying to chant their brand louder than the other brand.
Yes.
I like it. I think it's funny. He just handed me one of these. I should start waving it. So many to choose from. We couldn't choose one, so we chose two. All right, first we're gonna try these glass noodles. I'm gonna say vegetarian glass noodles aren't that good because you need that oily taste and there's none of that. It's just I'll just leave it at that. This one has a mascot. Yay, hello. Okay, so we're now gonna try the mama noodles. I'm sure this is healthy for you, but it just doesn't taste that great. I'm obviously not a vegetarian. We're gonna just put like a lot of sauce and see if this helps. It's a lot better. It reminds me of my military days when I would put a little bottle of Tabasco sauce on all my MREs because it just wasn't that great of a taste. You know, if it's spicy, it's good, I guess. So these look really, really delicious, but I already know what to sort of expect. It's gonna be like a pandan kind of dessert, super sweet. Mayu is distracting me. Now we're looking at these dogs. Aw, so cute. As the hour is getting late, there's more and more people now. It's impossible to walk here without bumping into anyone. I have no idea what this is. It looks like a vegetarian sausage of some sort. Oh, it's not bad. It might be like the best tasting thing I've had here, this vegetarian sausage. Okay, we were just informed that that vegetarian sausage apparently isn't fully vegetarian. It has a tad bit of shrimp in it. That's probably why it tasted so good. Oh, okay, so this actually looks a lot better for some reason. I don't know if I should risk it again. I'm like sort of traumatized from that noodle experience back there. It really was horrible. I have like a bit of a phobia of these vegetarian foods right now. I'm gonna like bite into it and experience something that's very bland and not really tasty. So I'm being very choosy as to what the next vegetarian food I'm gonna try. Oh, okay. This looks good. This looks good. Couldn't choose. We're just getting a mixture of these different dumplings. Let me try one of these dumplings. That's probably one of the most delicious dumplings I've had. The outside is super duper chewy, but inside it's actually vegetarian. It's like a very chestnutty kind of flavor. I like it. It's very nutty. I thought that was gonna be a shrimp dumpling, but yeah, it's definitely fully vegetarian. It has like raisins in it. That's all I can taste. The green one is more like herbs. A bit bitter, but I think it's very healthy for you. But that white one was my favorite. It's very nutty, chewy. Oh, it's really delicious. Vegetarian curry here. So here we got tofu. It looks like meat. Oh, this is that like seaweed kind of stuff, right? It's not really salty. It's actually quite refreshing. It's probably because the sauce is very spicy. It's not bad. And I'm sure this is good for you because seaweed's good for you. Now I really regret not having like tried all these foods when nobody was here because it's so crowded. All right, so now we're at the vendor areas, the sponsors. Let's see what this is. Actually, this tastes better than that other vegetarian noodle that we had.
Because they didn't put anything.
Well, this is better seasoned. Apparently, it's because of this lime juice. So now it looks like they got vegetarian mama noodles, Vitamilk. This used to be like my favorite thing at Tupperware if we buy 100 baht worth. Oh, I can't resist. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this low sugar or non-sugar one.
No sugar.
It's good for a non-sugar, but I like the sugar ones. I'm gonna go back to my old preference, sugary Vitamilk. That tastes so good. Oh, I'm sure this isn't good for you because it's sugary, but I like the sugary one. Free ice cream, babe! Free ice cream! Oh!
It's made from backsoy sauce. It will perform in your mouth.
Ah, okay. So we're trying some award-winning type of black soy sauce.
Backsoy sauce, yeah.
I have no idea. Soy sauce ice cream. That's pretty unique. That's definitely a soy sauce taste, but strangely, it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, from chili sauce. It's
Chili sauce.
Helping syrup from chili sauce.
I understand the sweet plum, but like soy sauce and chili sauce is not a topping I would expect on an ice cream. All right, so we're gonna try the one with plum sauce now. Oh, I wish you didn't pour more sauce on it, because then it tastes super sour and sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think it's super sweet. It's a bit too much for me, but I think if you put it in moderation, it would have tasted really, really good. What the heck? This can't be a real duck. So as interesting as all this new food is to us, it's heavily like weighing on the dessert side. So everything's really, really sweet. We want to try to get something that isn't that sweet. Mayu actually is really interested in this soy milk though. This particular brand, I don't know. Actually, there's no English name. It's Doi something, right?
Chinese also.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call Doi Cam.
Basically, we've been eating a lot of the tomato juice from there. It's
Yeah,
really, really,
they have
really
a
good.
tomato-
We're definitely gonna get a few, but then this little tumbler made us get 6. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways, like the juices and the honey, everything, it tastes very natural from that particular brand. I think it's because it has to do with the royal family. They really try to keep the brand reputation up, and it's really, really natural. I highly recommend if you come out here and you see like different juices or things with that particular logo on it, try it. It's really, really good. I'm really afraid to go back in there. It's so crowded. All right, guys, we made it out of the street food gauntlet. I don't want to end the vlog here because I don't know. I myself personally don't want to go back home. There's just this overwhelming sweet taste in my mouth. I need to like eat something that will balance all of this out. Go to a place where I feel like I really, really enjoyed the day. So I have no idea where we're gonna go, but I'll see you there. Whoa, we found a lemon on the floor. Alright guys, so still had no idea what we wanted to do, what we wanted to eat. So on the way back from Chinatown, back to our condo, it's Siam. So we decided to just come over here, park our motorcycle and walk around and see if there's anything we feel like. But I'm such a sellout because I'm already feeling really good because of all the AC, the good scents that the mall gives out. I think they put like some kind of cologne in the air system, right?
Joe Malone shop in front of the entrance. So the scents come from Joe Malone.
So as soon as I walk into the mall, it's like I'm smelling like really good scents. And yeah, it's not too crowded, not too hectic. This is sort of a sellout vlog, I'm sorry.
I like this painting.
I like, ooh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so because the structure of this whole vlog is broken down, there's really not much I'm gonna do other than just show you what we do on a regular day, just wandering around trying to enjoy ourselves. Wow, they got a maid cafe here, babe.
They have a special live at 8 o'clock.
We are in luck. There's gonna be a live show in 5 minutes. It's so bright and happy in there, babe. Do you think they're really Japanese or they just have Japanese names?
Maybe just Japanese.
So apparently we can't take pictures. It's 100 baht to take pictures, which I understand. That's like, I guess, the novelty of it. On the subject of like paying to take pictures with someone, is it like expensive to or very hard to take a picture with a girl in Japan or something?
With a cute girl.
Yeah, is it? Thai girl. Aww. My first time out here at this Animate store. One of my students told me about it. I thought there was supposed to be a fair, like an anime fair, but I don't know. This is all we could find. Ooh, I guess AKB48 is a bit more sexier in Japan. What is that? Show me. Show me, show me, show me. Ooh, hey. I see what is possible in a Japanese girl. More squats.
Go!
I
Good-looking boys.
am shocked. I was gonna say, there doesn't seem to be a lot of gay guys in Japan.
I know, Japanese girls want really.
Why do Japanese girls want to fantasize about guys they can never have?
Not fantasize, I guess.
Well, I guess it is a fantasy, so you can't technically have them, so you might as well have two. Like that. Getting out of here, getting out of there. It's a little too, yeah. I don't know how to, I'm speechless. Let's go into the main section. Mayu just pointed out, if you put all the Dragon Balls together, they spell Dragon Ball. I noticed like the Thai comic books, the mangas, are only like $2. Like in America, they're like $10 to $20. Oh my gosh, it's only $1.50.
But very thin.
Bonk.
I don't know the quality of those papers though.
It doesn't matter, it is what it is. It's still only $1.50. Legit Japanese art books too. So although the Thai versions are super cheap, like $2, this one is supposed to be $20 in Japan, but they charge like $30 here. Okay, we geeked out enough at the anime store, so we're gonna now watch people geek out over here. So I think it's funnier watching other people dance than you doing it yourself. But those guys were like too shy. What's going on here? Ooh, some scary stuff. Pretty cool. They have like real life challenges. Like really locked in here and they're trying to escape. Bonk. That's really cool. That's like real life reenactment of Saw. Have you ever watched that movie, Saw? Yeah, it's like that. Like they lock you up or something and you gotta try to escape. So Mayu, I think this little exercise in us trying to be street food vloggers has taught us a valuable experience. We're not really street food vloggers. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't eat those overly sugary, salty, or spicy foods. It's gotta all be in moderation, you know? I could eat street food, but it's like one or two things off the streets, but you know, we gotta substitute some real restaurants, some real foods in between. I think I wanna go get hot pot, but Mayu actually feels very full because she didn't want to waste the food and she ended up eating all the rest of the vegetarian noodles that I just couldn't swallow. So yeah, that's what happened. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up the day. It's just sort of a random day where we just do random things. But hope you enjoyed the vlog. Whatever the case, we will see you next week and
More vlog about living job in Asia.
if you haven't done so already,
Please subscribe and give us a comment. Don't forget to press thumbs up.
yeah, we're gonna wrap up here and then we'll do the little more in-depth discussion part afterwards. So see you then. Bye-bye. Thanks again guys for checking out the video, and if this is your first time seeing us, head over to our channel and see the wide variety of content we offer, from short vlogs like this as well as in-depth discussion videos about our experiences living in Bangkok and traveling around Asia. I also want to give a special shout out to my patrons, as it's with their support that I'm able to use high-end audio and video equipment to make these videos possible. Whatever the case, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I hope to see you guys next week for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia. Alright guys, so pretty much we wrapped up the day. I don't know what to call this day. It was interesting, but I don't know, I didn't really like the food that much.
If you talk about the food, yeah, because if you're Korean, like to eat protein, meat, blah blah blah, no, it will be more like tasteless flavor. But
I don't think I really don't think that has anything to do with it. It's just, yes, I do think it has something to do with my preference for cuisine. It's not that I'm against vegetarian food. It's just that my preference for vegetables don't come in the form of like a stir fry.
oh, okay.
If I'm gonna have vegetables, I would rather have it raw, like a salad, or I would like to have it fermented because I'm Korean, right? Yeah, fermented and spicy. Or in like a soup or something. But usually along with some kind of meat broth for that. But
the main point was not the vegetable, it's just a noodle
I think
without the meat, like that.
I just don't think, it might be my ignorance, but to be honest with you, I just personally don't think Chinese food doesn't mix well vegetarian, because they're stir frying it, and when you stir fry something, I generally expect like a very rich, oily flavor. Like stir frying and not oily doesn't really mix well. So if I want something fresh, I want something just straight fresh, like raw or fermented, and I want it feeling fresh. But then when it's stir fried in like mediocre oil, or you know, whatever it is, then it just it's not this or that, you know. Okay. That's why I didn't really like the food today. It's like an oily food that doesn't taste oily, and it doesn't feel fresh either. So I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Okay, I mean, everyone do it. Like everyone will be a vegetarian for a week. Yeah. But I don't do that because it doesn't taste good. Like at the hotel, I mean at the work, at the canteen, they have two options. Okay,
actually,
this is vegetarian, this is non-vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I never go to vegetarian.
I have nothing against being vegetarian. I just don't think that particular food was good. You know, that's all. It was a
very bad decision to choose. I mean, buy the noodles from there.
Yeah, I think the noodles killed it all. That was the worst one. But also the other problem is most of the foods there were desserts. So when I'm trying to find like a main course meal, like something for my main course, it was tough. So I just ended up having a bunch of sweet desserts, and then I wanted something like slightly salty, and that was the only thing I saw.
Mandu.
Well, but that's all we saw. We saw like 3 or 4 like noodle places, 3 or 4 mandu places. You know, after about 10 meters or so, it starts repeating itself again.
Yeah, they don't have that much variety of food because they don't sell any other meat, like seafood.
I guess there just isn't much variety of vegetarian street food. I'm sure there's a lot of vegetarian dishes. It's just probably requires more preparation, like fermentation, etc. And that was the problem. But whatever the case, it was still really interesting because we got to try different foods that we never tried before. But I just have to be honest with you, the food wasn't as good as it looked, Honestly, when I first went there, I didn't know that it was vegetarian week, and I was gonna do just like an artsy video of us just sort of enjoying the old, like, you know, town kind of feel, and then go on to like doing street food, but just tidbits, like a new restaurant that we haven't gone to there, or like a little hole in the wall. But this happened, and I think I realized why I don't enjoy Yaowarat Road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think I don't? Every time we go there, it's because of like a special occasion. Like it's like Chinese New Year. This time it was vegetarian. Like the times we do go there when there isn't really much happening, which is rare, then I actually relatively enjoy it, you know? But
Okay, if it's later time.
yeah, it's just too hectic. I realized I don't really enjoy very touristy, like hectic, crowded kind of places. It was just very exhausting for me to walk around. I don't know how you did. You feel like that?
It was.
So that's why we ended up sort of really wrapping up, because like honestly, we're in this mood today where we haven't vlogged for like a week because I'm like really busy editing vlogs.
Watching the drama.
And we're also
Intensively.
we're binge watching Ozark on Netflix, and we just thought this wasn't healthy. We need to get out. I mean, there's so many new things for us to do, and I picked out like a new restaurant, like a hot thing to do in Bangkok, and it happened to be in Chinatown. So we said, let's go.
Yeah, I was
And-
excited to be there, and then like, okay, we're not gonna do it anymore. Like,
Yeah, and when we get there, it's like vegetarian week, you know? So at first I'm very excited about vegetarian week. I'm like, what's going on? It's like very hectic and crazy. But
it was crazy.
as soon as I saw that, you know, once you're out in Asia, you see enough dragon festivals. I'm just being honest with you. Like, you see enough dragon dances, you see enough of this, where it's not really that new to you, and I just wanted to sort of relax today, and that wasn't possible. So I tried my best. I gotta no. It was none of the emotions were made up. In the beginning, I was like very excited when I saw the food. The food looked good and interesting, and I'm like, let's do a street food vlog today. And then when I got to those noodles,
No, was middle of the time that when we start having a food. So the
Yeah.
beginning was excited, and then we got a noodle, and then boom, your mood is almost.
that was that's so horrible. Anyways, so that's what ended up happening, and we're out here in MBK. We went through Siam, and I'm totally selling out to gentrification, because when I saw like the hot pot places, like MK restaurant and all that, and I was smelling hot pot with meat, like I was like, oh my god.
Your blood is start boiling, not boiling.
Yeah, and that made me realize something, that this is one of the reasons that I really like Bangkok.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I even imagine, I think about it. I'm like, I want to go to like the countryside, have this really chill life, have less distractions, do like vlogs about slow life. You know, I really think about that a lot, because I'm like, oh, that might be interesting and it might help me focus more. But it's just a fantasy.
And because you always end up getting wanting to like having different thing. You mean like?
No, it's because I enjoy gentrification. I enjoy like pop culture. I enjoy like anime. I enjoy like video games. I enjoy seeing, you know, capitalism material. Although, I mean, I was actually getting away from that from America because there's too much of it, and it was just so boring. Like, Bangkok has a balance of that, and like it's just wild, you know? So that's why I think I realized I realized something about myself today.
What? Okay.
I mean, I can't fake my emotion, guys. Like, I already have relatively a very like solemn kind of non-exaggerated expressive face, I feel like, compared to the other vloggers I watch on YouTube that do street food and go, oh my god, this is so amazing. Like, I'm gonna, like, I can't do that, you know? It feels like I'm betraying my viewers by it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, stir-fried noodles in America at Kung Fu Panda. I mean, what is, I forgot what it's called. Panda Express. Isn't that much better than street food. I know there's this fantasy about it because I had that too. And you can ask my friends who came with me to Thailand the very first time. They saw me like, I'm always wandering off to Khao San Road, trying to like try these street foods, trying to do this backpacker thing, and that's how it was for like the first like 6 months or so, trying to find adventure. And after I did all the backpacking through Cambodia, Laos, you know, Vietnam, all those areas, that's when I came to realization that that's not me. I can't be doing that for the rest of my life. And I'm okay with that. I've come to accept that that's me, you know? And after I had all my wild adventures out in the more underdeveloped, wild, real Asian places, I couldn't appreciate Bangkok more, you know?
Okay.
Alright guys, so actually the video just shut off. There wasn't enough battery in there, so we have absolutely no idea where it cut us off. But, I mean, it was pretty long anyway, so you guys got a bit of insight into what we think about the cuisine here, maybe even what we think about the city if it didn't cut us off at that point. But yeah, this was sort of a random vlog, but I think this is really what Bangkok is about, because it's not just urban, it's not just rural. You have the best of both worlds, and you get to, you know, have the luxury of picking and choosing what you want. So this is really a typical day in Bangkok, and this is really a very typical Bangkokian. We're not very, you know, street food people only. We're not just, you know, gentrified people like only. We like to just do whatever we feel like, you know, and hope that gives you insight into life out here, and it's helpful to you. Whatever the case, we'll see you next week. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, like, comment, and if you've watched it this far, really appreciate it. You are true fans that are really interested in what we have to say, so feel totally free to comment below and ask us whatever questions. And if it's like something very in-depth, we'll try to cover it in these end segments where, you know, we can just talk forever, because I give full disclosure to the other people who want the quick-paced vlogs to, you know, basically click off at that point. Yep. So hope you enjoyed it. Anything you want to say, Mario?
See you next week.
Bye. So after talking about how I don't really like street food that much, I still end up getting street food by my condo because it's past 10, so not much is open. But I don't know, this isn't really street food to me, although it is on the street. They prepare it like, you know, a real restaurant, like individually prepared with care. So that's why I like these kinds of foods better. It's like more legit foods. It's not just like desserts and little skewers. It's actually a legit meal, so I'm quite happy. It's gonna cost me 70 baht, which is about $2 US. You'll see what I got. Alright, look at that. Cut enough the ingredients in there. Oh man, it's quite spicy. I can't even breathe right now. Thank you. Thank you. They're so nice. Big man know how to cook. So I like how they use paper little tray thing for the to-go because I always get scared like if they use the styrofoam ones, it's gonna melt and give me cancer because like the stir-fried stuff is really hot, you know? So that's like a pet peeve of mine, people who use styrofoam stuff. But I definitely will. Actually, this place has been around a couple of times, but I've tried the other places, so I haven't tried it, but it smells really legit. I'm quite happy. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, whenever we come here, he's always busy too, that's why. Yeah. Anyways, this is the night market that's right in front of my condo, so. Yeah, it is. This place hasn't been doing too good lately, unfortunately, but yeah, if you're ever out here, have an opportunity to come to RCA, support it because the food here is actually quite legit. I mean, it's like legit like restaurant type of foods. They're just preparing it on the street. So it's not like your typical street food, you know, skewers and what have you. It's not gimmicky. It's real legit food. Alright, so here's the crispy pork mama noodles and a gin and tonic that I made for myself.